Well, it looks like we could add Tara and Doc to the recently departed list from TNA Wrestling. Just this month, July, we've seen 8 superstars, talent, wrestlers depart TNA Wrestling. And then we have one executive leave. But sure enough, however, these departing scenarios are all different. Sure, we have people who were technically released, let go by TNA, but we also have a scenario where the contracts of the person, the wrestler, superstar talent, has expired. And that goes with Doc, that we've seen, just yesterday. And then we also have Madison Rayne, where Madison Rayne was also pregnant, so TNA did not re-sign her. But she could very well come back to the company if she chooses. But then you also have the scenario where people wanted to leave TNA. And that is for Matt Morgan and also the executive who left TNA. She wanted to, broaden her horizon, further her career, and she chose to move on. But all these releases, just this month, have a lot of people questioning TNA as a company, as a business, their future. What is their future? What's behind all these releases? Is there really something going on that we should know about, that we, have to know about? Let's face it, TNA, since going on the road for their Impact Wrestling shows, have racked up a lot of money. Expenses. Going on the road is not cheap by any means. So TNA, cut it down to travel at least twice a month for their Impact, as they do one live and then tape one for the next week, and then the third week they do a live and then tape one again, usually 4 weeks in a month. But then they went live. Now they're really taped for an hour or 2 hours. The thing is, it racked up a lot of expenses for TNA. And we, as consumers of the product, as the watchers, the fans, question, did TNA lose money, or are they losing money? How much are they losing if they are? Now, we know cutting superstars is one way to save money. But then you also have to question the people they're cutting. See, what I don't get, is when people attack TNA for cutting superstars, but yet, just about a month ago, on TNAnews.com, check the website out, TNAnews.com, someone commented and said that TNA should cut at least half the roster. And they gave specific examples of who they should cut. And surprisingly, actually a couple people wrote this, but some said Kurt Angle. Someone said Jeff Hardy. Of course, someone will always say Hulk Hogan. And they went on and on with the big names. Cut them, release them. So now, when TNA releases mid-card talent, upper-card talent, people attack TNA, probably the same people who wanted them to release people. They now attack TNA because they are releasing people. Does it make any sense to you? I don't understand that. The fact is, as I stated for months that TNA has a huge roster. And we could very well see that because on their show, their television show, they have a 2-hour show every week. And not everyone can be on that show. Of course, it's always nice to, rotate between superstars, have them on one week and then off another week. But the fact that there were some people who were not even being shown on for a while. So why not cut people? I hate having people lose their jobs, you lose their income, lose their source of money. But TNA Wrestling is a business. And you have to make the right business choices to move on, to exceed, to excel. And TNA decided to cut people. Now, I am not attacking TNA because they're cutting people, having people leave. In fact, if you look at the roster, it's probably a better situation now because more, the people who weren't on could be on more often. And some will say, well, these people have no talent. Well, very well, they're there. So if they weren't there, they wouldn't have any talent. The fact is that while TNA, may release these people as they should, as I think they should, the question is, are they losing money? Now, this is something I really want to look into, something I really need to dig my teeth, dig my shovel into this area and really find out, what's going on. But the thing I do have to say is while they may think, TNA Wrestling, may think that they're cutting costs, cutting superstars now to help out their expenses as well as give other people a chance on the show, fill spots up. In the next year and a half, whatever, TNA may be in a very difficult situation. Now, this is from what people told me, from people inside TNA, from what I read and what I heard. I come to this conclusion because it's a logical conclusion and it's something that's going to be very interesting, very, maybe hard to watch. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's certainly something to keep an eye out on and something that we should watch. But are these roster cuts necessary? They could very well be. Should they happen? Not really. Are they happening? Yes. And there's some say, well, release Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan being the most recognizable name in all wrestling history. Yeah, the company would release him. That's just... The fact is, they're releasing superstars for their own good, but there's maybe more to the story, which is why I'm here.